Hi, it's Jeff from X-Man here. We're on our opening second night here, Saturday night, Kings versus the Dallas Stars, and we're very privileged here at X-Fan to be with Mr. Daryl Evans. Daryl, it's a pleasure meeting you. For most of you King fans out there know, it's the guy that put away the Oilers in the Miracle on Manchester back in 1982.
Last century, yeah.
Do me a favor, Daryl, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about how you came up with the Kings as a player and where you are on the other side of that, being an executive with the team.
Well, going back, I was drafted by the Kings in 1980 and went down and started off with their minor league team in New Haven, Connecticut. I got called up in the spring of '82. There was 14 games remaining in the season, and I got a chance. Don Perry, who was coach of the Kings at the time, he coached me down in Saginaw in the International League, along with New Haven, the American Hockey League. So he was familiar with me, and he gave me an opportunity. I played 14 games, and that was basically all that was expected of that year. And then when the playoffs started, Don Perry had come to me saying that they were going to expand the roster from 19 to 20 players, and I might get an opportunity to play. And I said it'd be a great experience. He said, I have no promises. And that's the way I got into my first game, was because the roster got expanded. And then on opening night, there was no promise of even getting on the ice. We fell behind early. We ended up coming back and winning the game 10-8. I had 2 goals and 2 assists. I was the first star hockey night in Canada. And that's the most goals combined by 2 teams in a playoff game, 18 goals. So records were made right at the beginning of that series. We went on to lose the next one. Gretzky scores 3-2 in overtime to beat us. And that set the stage for the Miracle on Manchester, game 3 of the series, that we've trailed by 5 goals going into the third period. We eventually tied it up with 5 seconds left. Steve Bozak tied the game. And then in overtime, Doug Smith wins a crucial face-off. I closed my eyes, swung at the puck, and made it past Fuhr. And that was that game. And it ends up being the greatest comeback in Stanley Cup playoff history. And we went on to beat the Oilers in 5 games. And then the next series we lost to Vancouver. That was a great series, a great experience, great way to start my career. I would like to have stayed and played a lot longer, but things happen for reasons. I joined the organization about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, got involved with their alumni association, got involved with Staples Center down here when they were building the arena in suites and premier seat sales. And then when we opened up the training center in El Segundo, I became the general manager of that facility. And today, radio broadcaster, our color analyst on the radio broadcast, and I also do the Powers game with the team. I'm part of the development team and helping the young guys that are drafted by the Kings. So it's been great. I've been able to stay around the game and stay around the rink, and I've met so many great people, and I'm so grateful and thankful to be here today and see how far this team has come in the last 30 years.
Well, for a guy like me, being a Kings fan since 1967, when my father took me and saw Whitey Whiting and Real Lemieux, and then I got to go through the Triple Crown line years. You're kind of a sports hero for me and for a lot of people in LA, because next to maybe Kirk Gibson's home run, the single greatest LA sports moment ever was his goal that changed hockey a lot forever. Give me your assessment on what's going on with the Kings right now, and we got a legitimate shot here at the Cup this year.
I believe so. I think when you look at it, I think Dean Lombardi and Ron Hextall have done a great job at getting things going. It started with Dave Taylor when he drafted guys like Andrzej Kopitar, Dustin Brown, and it's just continued from there. Everybody believed that the strength of becoming a good team was through the draft, and that's what the Kings have been committed towards. Dean Lombardi has continued that, as you see with the players that we've drafted, guys like Drew Doughty, Braden Shen, who ended up being part of the deal that with Wayne Simmons, who was drafted by the Kings, to bring Richards here. And I think when you look at it, probably the depth of the organization has been as strong as it ever was. Even though the team in '93 went to the finals, I think this team, right from the get-go, has got a legit chance at going. Solid goaltending. You look at the core of the team, it's all based around the young guys that are on the team, and they're going to continue to keep getting better. Andrzej Kopitar is developing into a superstar. We've yet to see the best in Drew Doughty, Jack Johnson. The goaltenders that they have are outstanding. This team is only going to get better. And really right now when you look at them, on any given night they can beat anybody in the league. And it'll only be in May and June we determine whether this team is capable of going all the way.
What would you say to the people out there that are just learning about hockey, about coming on down here and taking a look at what kind of team we got here?
Well, I think hockey is the most addictive sport around. I think it's something that you have to see live. I don't know whether or not TV does it any justice if you haven't seen the game in the building. When you get in here, like you say, the fan base, it's growing. It continues to grow. We keep getting fans from a different area. There's so many people that are from different parts of of this country, Canada, different parts of the world that have come here, and they've been hockey fans in the past. And I think that word is spreading now that this team is a legit contender. Without basketball being on the forefront, no Dodgers, no Angels at this time of year. SC, UCLA, the football, not on the forefront like it's been. It's a great opportunity for people to come out, see a great sporting event, and I think our team, our organization has done a great job. They put on not only a good game on the ice, but the show in the building itself. There's a lot of entertainment involved there. They take a lot of pride in what's going on, and this sport is growing, not only here in Los Angeles, but across the country, across North America, and even in the world. I mean, we just kept finished playing games in Sweden and Berlin, and it was unbelievable to see, the way that hockey is received all across the globe, and it's great around here. Things are only going to get better because this is a team that's going to stick together for a lot of years, and people are going to be able to latch on to the players, get to know them because of the way they play on the ice and the much involvement that there is in the community. They'll know these players quite well in a short period of time.
Well, I just want to say on behalf of all the Los Angeles Kings fans, starting with the Johnson family and ex-fan, Daryl Evans, we are really glad that you're out there looking out for us, and that you're got the integrity. This man has the integrity to lead in a city of sometimes where we don't know we can look for leadership. So Los Angeles Kings have got a real winner right here. It's a pleasure, my friend, and hope we kick some butt tonight.
I look forward to it, too, and it's my pleasure. Nobody more fortunate than myself. I feel very lucky to be in the position that I'm in, and looking forward to a great, long Kings year this year.
Amen. This is Jeff from X-Fan.